AP had trouble against the Yuga armor.
Hmm. Which makes sense because
It
with the
still
immune
can
zone.
double the armor, technically.
Yeah, but the thing is that battleships usually are proof to their own guns.
Yeah, but 300 for 600 pen is just... yeah.
At the combat range they're supposed to be used at. So I can't start the lobby until you get ready in the squad anyway.
Yeah, sorry, I was just checking things.
Mm.
How did you get together in a squad?
Because I've had him on my friends list in the dev server before, but for some
Well,
reason...
now you can just look for custom games.
Yeah,
It
you
should be
don't
easy
seem to
see.
exist.
Just look for custom battles, you should see us. Like, there's not many custom battles.
And it's encounter Mediterranean port. Password is 654 as always.
Can already start in the meantime, I guess.
Yeah.
So, do we start with small bombs on the Hyuga deck, or do we start with just battleship whaling?
Well, I'm gonna just pop in Hyuga and... No, I'm not taking 540, 540. That's weird. I haven't taken 540, 540
You know what,
on this
I'm
in
gonna
2 days.
take 1 ton and 500 kilogram bomb, and I want to see if it's still a quote-unquote guaranteed one-shot.
Yeah, and I shall stop
if the
moving. Oh jeez,
'Cause
what
it-
is this render? And why isn't my C button working properly?
Did you set up the server, Josh?
Yeah.
Reduce speed at 580 kph on an IL-28.
Why is with my C look camera sensitivity seems to be funky for some reason.
Usually the Yuga tended to get a one-shot when it dropped on the first 2 turrets, so I'm gonna drop there. Then I'm gonna go switch to my Maria.
I can't find you by the looks of it. Game creator, it doesn't say Joram.
Okay, the big red reduce speed is kinda annoying, not gonna lie. Okay, if you survive
That's
this,
better.
it's good news. It's basically the equivalent of the German 1800. Okay, actually I'm just gonna crash. It is still a one-shot.
That was a very specifically explicit one shot too.
Well, how so?
As in, there wasn't any sort of like delay after that exploded and I died.
Yeah, kind of like a hull break.
Yeah. So, Stoke should be happy.
Oh, I took too much time. So that means revenge gas is gonna be much more of an issue then.
Yeah, but it does mean that it's going to be a lot better balanced with regards to actually dealing with...
Oh, I know what I want. Yeah, what I would really want to try with that. It's torpedo. Do you have a plane with torpedoes to try in the
Yes.
Maria?
I can try torping, yeah.
Because yeah, I'm actually really interested to see how they work now. Okay, so where are you? I see you. Well, let's just whale away and see what damage it does. I'm just gonna turn and stop.
Yeah, well, I shall turn so I can actually get a broadside on you then.
You're
Right,
in
so
realistic
this-
battle, Josh, yeah?
Yeah?
Still can't find
Give
it.
Given I had trouble against the other Yuga, I feel like I should not damage you too much.
Well, you don't show
You,
as
on the
existing.
other hand, should be able to absolutely destroy me.
Hmm. I'm just trying to
At
figure out...
least that's what I did to the Norbeck.
Yeah. Right, you are over there.
Should I just go 90-degree broadside, or should I stay angled?
Well, I'm just angling enough to where I can actually get my guns on target.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do that too. Yeah, it actually stopped on your armor.
Yeah. I lost 2 secondaries, and the fuel tanks are a bit hurt, the bunkers, but everything behind that actually is fine. What is this? The armor is actually acting like armor?
Oh shit. Where am I? My angle is changing for no reason whatsoever. So now I have to turn again.
Said you're a quick
Non-penetration.
shot.
This is like the first time
Hey.
from facing battleship to battleship that tells me non-penetration.
Yeah, I'm not seeing you.
I'm just firing at you constantly.
I got the invite, but I don't see you.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Still me. I'm still faffing about me.
Dink.
Yeah, I don't do shit to you. Try shooting at me too.
Well, this is sap.
Yeah. A sap should not, in theory, do much.
Well,
shoot
I'm
rock
at
my
11
shit.
clicks. It should do about 140 mil. Which isn't much.
It's gonna miss. Overshot.
Yeah, I have that issue with Hugo. Actually, I'm gonna start reloading. I'm gonna brake, actually, because I've got all
Yeah, I
guns on
just rushed you
target.
too. I'm literally just not moving.
No, I know, I was moving towards you to get an angle. So, I'm actually angled now. Huh. Also, I've been informed this random bit of scaffolding crap around the rear mast on Hugo shouldn't be there.
That would be nice if it wasn't there because it would give better angles.
Yeah.
Because it's always annoying because you tend to just lose this turret because of that shit. And
That was short.
yep, when we start hitting each other, we'll see if it works or not.
Hmm.
That salvo looks good. Yeah, it's a good salvo.
Oh, I've lost
Didn't
it.
do shit.
Oh, I'm at an angle. I can't get a turret though.
You actually got some of my crew by hitting the coal bunker. That's interesting. Oh wait, it shows. It shows the point where there's a leak even in third person when you press O.
Yeah.
Was it already there?
Yeah, that was already there. But you managed to
And-
hit my inboard starboard prop shaft. As in a shell went under me and exploded. Sorry, just sat on my mic cable. Yeah. Am I actually hitting you? That's the question.
You hit me once, it overpenned towards the nose, and it apparently gave me a lick on the other side.
Hmm.
It feels wonky. I
Short.
cannot hit you.
You're consistently sort of short and off my nose.
I feel like battleship battles may take a lot longer, aside from the Nordak, which I absolutely deleted with my Hugo.
Hmm. Well, bearing in mind, Hugo is the most advanced ship in the game at the moment with regards to battleship tech.
Okay, let's see. Please don't overshoot, and please don't undershoot.
I am appreciating the fact that guns actually seem to be coming in at longer arcs now. Short, but windage was better.
Shorts.
Well, I slapped your
shot at me.
barbette.
You actually gave me 3 leaks. I didn't plug them in yet. I'm trying to see if, like, I actually leak. No, I have 3 leaks, but I don't lose any buoyancy.
Hmm.
Actually, I have 4 leaks, and I'm not sinking. I apparently have a leak on the right side of my second turret. What? How does that work?
Short. Like, can you
I-
manually
I-
adjust about 100 yards up?
The problem is that I keep going higher and higher and it doesn't appear to change anything. feel like there's dead zone weird thingy where it just does not want to listen to my commands. Oh, I lost 1% of buoyancy. Given yet 4 penetrating shots. Oh, one
I just
shell
saw a
down.
ricochet.
Yeah, you just ricocheted off my turret.
I ricocheted off of my... one of your shells ricocheted off my hull and decided to go to orbit.
Oh, well, one of your shell did the same on my second turret.
So what we've concluded is, being angled works.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't work that well last patch.
No, it didn't work at all.
Yeah, I feel like battleship battles are gonna be much longer.
Battleship battles are certainly going... It seems like it's going to be a case of low frequency, high risk with regards to explosions, and high frequency, low risk for anything else.
Ah, overshot.
Yeah,
My
I've just
mad.
penetrated your masts.
Wait, I have one turret that doesn't fire at the same frequency as the others right now.
Yeah, because I broke the barbette on your number 1 turret.
Oh, and can I fix that?
Yeah, actually, you've killed the barbette on my number 2 turret, I've just realized. Also, they've put little crew compartments around it. I don't know if you can see that.
I kind of feel like the X-ray model is kind of more detailed. I don't know if it's just me.
Yeah, it's clearly, I think they've refined it a bit, as in, they've added some more stuff. I am presently on 1/3 ahead, just trying to turn enough to where I can actually get my other turrets on.
I feel like I'm just gonna try to get closer to you to test different things, but actually I'm gonna fire one sub salvo first. I don't feel like we're doing much to each other at all. Like, at
No,
all.
But I actually have a full broadside going now.
Oh, it just bounced.
I should also note, I've fired half of my AP at you.
Already?
Yeah, 270 rounds. Unless...
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to close in. And then test
Yes,
torpedoes.
Let me put the turret back together.
I'm just gonna try to get closer to you now, I guess.
Yeah, well they seem to have extended repair times a little bit as well, so there's no like 10-second repairing the ship.
Oh yeah, it is extended a lot. My funnels are just red, not destroy, and it's taking 40 seconds.
Ow.
It rocked you a bit, but didn't do shit.
Yeah, but you went through a secondary and then through the ammo elevators again? You seem to really like my number 2 turret.
Sort of. I just aim at the middle.
I am really confused about this random box that seems to be around the barbette.
I'm kinda dumb. I didn't take the BU-6. I could have tested the aerial torpedoes on you. Should I go grab it real quick?
Let's finish trying to see whether or not we can actually kill
Yeah.
each other with the battleships or not.
I'm just gonna try to get closer. It's gonna take a while though. See if you do any damage head on. I mean, you did get some crew. Oh, because you got the bridge.
Yeah.
If I press O, I see my third turret as destroyed, but it's not.
Weird.
Like, the exterior of the turret is shown as black with the orange outline, like a destroyed component.
Yeah, I've got that around
but
the
just
barbette.
the frontal part of it.
The
So,
barbette.
like, you destroy... No, not the barbette, like the front of the armor, like,
Yeah,
of the turret.
I'm just saying, I've got that on the barbettes of my forward 2 turrets. Also, quote-unquote crew compartment in the middle of the ship.
I was able to repair my barbettes, which I don't think we could actually do. They always stayed quote-unquote destroyed last
Yeah.
match. So now you can actually repair the barbettes. So that means you're also gonna spend more time repairing as a whole.
Yep. I should note that standard battle distances for this, well, for a 14-inch battleship are closer to 20,000 meters than to 10, if not further by the Second World War, but then again, this is a 1920 fit, so...
Yeah, but you don't appear to do jack shit to me at this range.
Well, at 10 kilometers, I should be doing 430 millimeters of penetration with the AP shell.
I'm gonna get like towards 8, and then I'm gonna show you my side like non-angle at all.
Hmm. The superstructure on that is ridiculously thin.
So it definitely feels like they adjusted some things so that we'd spend more time repairing, so that damage control is actually more important on battleships. That's one of the takeaway I got so far.
Damage control is important, but damage... It seems like they've decided to actually listen to people and make damage harder to inflict, but also harder to repair.
Because now, from what I understand now, destroyed barbettes actually reduce your reload rate permanently until repaired. Yeah, before you could not repair them, now you can repair them, but it takes a while. So that means that battleships getting shot at by several cruisers will not actually lose capabilities.
I see what you mean about your number 3 turret. It's got the
Yeah,
orange
it's back
outline.
again,
Yeah.
even though I had repaired it. Weird. Just... what the fuck is that? What is that? I don't think I can take a screenshot, but I got a weird, like, pole thingy next to the turret, which is destroyed, which is inside the hole.
A ball,
be-
you said?
No, a pole, like, must be an elevator for the gun on top of
that
the
will
turret.
be the elevator. Like,
Okay, if you just allow me to recover my, commander, admiral on the ship, or whatever it's called, I'm just...
Okay.
Yeah, okay, nice. Now I can turn. And I'm gonna show you my flat side, and we'll see if it changes anything, because since angles work, we're gonna see if you can actually do something if I'm not angled. Because you should do something. Not just something, a lot of damage actually.
yo,
Well, howdy, Joam.
yo. Do you want in?
Howdy.
So did you see those holes?
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Ah.
Fire. Oh, that's a barbette fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that off before I explode.
Yeah, I was kind of intrigued to see what it would look like if you did explode.
I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna repair anything from now on. Just shoot away.
Okay.
I'm just not gonna touch my keyboard, and we're gonna see what happens.
Just for reference, I did that with those Soviet anti-sub motors or whatever the heck they are.
Hmm.
I'm testing that new Project 50 thing.
Yeah. The premium, is it?
Yeah. I'm gonna try it on a Cole now, see if it does the same thing.
Okay.
It's just something for destroyers.
Yeah, why is that screenshot with a destroyer missing its bow?
That was me after that was a German destroyer after I hit it with one of the Soviet anti-sub motors.
Oh.
I think they might be slowly increasing the amount of damage to ships, as in the models and things, because I'm 7 clicks away from you, and I can see a big black spot directly under your number 2 turret. Are you sinking?
I only lost 3%.
Okay, your nose looks a bit low is why I ask.
It probably looks low because you busted the weird thingy. Which I don't know what it's called. Crane.
I still
The
can't
boom.
find the test server, Josh. to test your thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh,
So
there you
I
go.
guess- I guess what you said, damage harder to inflict, but it matters more-ish.
Yeah.
Quoi?
I wasn't paying attention as I did this. Sorry?
Okay. Can you switch to torpedoes?
Yeah.
Because at this range I won't do shit to you, I understood that much.
Yeah. Right, let me bring... Which kind of torpedoes?
Aerial. Aerial.
Aerial, yeah, okay.
I can't talk.
Okay, so it doesn't seem to be working on Colm. I'm gonna try a torpedo to the stern and see what that does.
My graphics settings are nowhere near correct for what I wanted them to be. But... Does this plane always look this grungy? I don't know. Oh, there you go, there's Owen.
I see your Hugo rolling over
I don't see it.
like a sad whale.
Oh, it is a 37,500 ton lump. Oh, and of course my controls .blk. Oh, hold on. Just need to overwrite my controls .blk.
Hey guys,
So
can you
it
hear
seems
me?
to be
No.
just the destroyer thing for now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
By the way, that screenshot with the destroyer missing its bow, did it actually create a lot of flood?
Yeah, it actually like it actually completely started sinking from the bow after that.
Ah, that's nice.
So it might be like Jorm said, they're just starting to increase more visual damage.
Hmm.
Just tried it on the Colm. No, nothing.
Ah, there's the Maria.
So yeah, it might just be a destroyer thing for now.
Oh, I'm gonna disable IA.
That
Okay.
would be helpful, yeah. Okay.
But by the way, did they change the Hugo belt armor dispatch?
Yes, Hugo's
Oh, yeah.
armor is now fixed. It's glorious.
Nice. Nice.
14
try
inches
to-
of armor.
Try to avoid coming at an angle. Let's maximize the damage.
Yeah. Oh, I am way over drop speed. There we go.
Okay, so let's see if it does any more damage than it used to do. The answer is no.
Well, we can't have everything.
mean,
Before anyone asks, yeah, there's no reason to actually buy the new Project 50 Premium.
Was anybody
I
thinking
mean-
there was a reason to?
Nope.
You did hit the coal bunker. If you hit like the first or the last turret, you might see more results.
Hmm.
What's
Did
the
you
battle
see
rating of the Project 50?
4.0, I think.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So there's it definitely takes more time to fix the flooding that you gave me, though. I'm now down 10% buoyancy, and it takes me like 30 seconds to repair it.
Hmm.
Like just the breach. So I feel like torpedoes don't do more damage, but they may cause more sinking.
It's not that they do more damage, it's that the damage that they do cause does more.
You know, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Are you reloading your torpedo?
I've just
or-
reloaded it, yeah.
Like, don't go for the middle. Yeah, nice. Yeah, okay.
Well, that
No,
was a
so it
magazine
does work.
destination.
So if you don't hit the coal bunker, it's a one shot.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna respawn.
that was the thing we found testing Hugo last month, was that if you do a magazine detonation, it kills it. If you don't, it doesn't. Also, I should
Because
have picked something that wasn't an encounter map.
Yeah. Because the thing with the Maria, it used to survive getting ammo-racked quite a lot.
Hmm.
But since they changed the magazines to be guaranteed one shots, you know. Oh, kamikaze.
May as well. Right, let's take Mogami and see if I can't do... Actually, no, Shimakaze's faster.
You wanna torp me with Shimakaze?
Yeah.
That's gonna take a while. You probably might want to change to arcade.
No, because then I think the damage model will be different. Feel free to shoot at the random cruiser we've acquired.
Will do. Just gonna put myself sideways and stop moving. Then I will have to AFK just for a smidge.
Hmm.
I'm really, really sad though. I really wanted to try the KH-29. Fuck my life.
Well, it'll be on second dev. This is a very large patch in terms of...
Yeah, Mike, what's his face? The English stream guy, Mike Goes Boom or whatever the heck.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, this is gonna be, there's gonna be quite a few more devs. Were exact words. So.
Did I just ammo dead you with a single AP hitting your deck?
Yeah.
Like, the other big thing is apparently the South Africans are actually gonna get a, you know, the lineup is actually gonna start all the way to rank 1. So.
Oh, by the way, I just thought about it, but isn't Stock Grind going to be even more horrible right now with the more dangerous fires?
Possibly, but I mean, prioritization of FPE was a thing anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like FPE should be the level 1 upgrade and not parts.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, and France, France is getting something equivalent to the SK-105 apparently. Well, so Ososman says.
Oh. The Su-7B now has an air spawn because it's an attacker.
Oh.
The Su-7 has an air spawn because it's an attacker. It air spawns you going over Mac. So,
That's balanced.
yep. Also, the F-5C is in files.
We're getting 2 new Soviet jets.
Yeah, we knew the Su-9 and the Su-11.
Isn't the Su-11 basically a bad Me-262?
It's a ME-262 ski.
Sorry, Su-9 and Su-11. So yeah.
But then there's also the Su-17.
Can you not put the fire out?
Nope.
Well, on the bright side, this would be good for showing how fire damage is working at the moment.
I don't know, it appears to tank the fire pretty well. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you got him.
Okay, so fire is way more dangerous. The Stock Grind's gonna be utter cancer. That's nice to know.
Well, I mean, it's a change that makes sense.
Whilst it makes sense, it's gonna be absolutely atrocious for people that first unlock, first unlock battleships that cost 35,000
Eep.
to repair, and
Who's
one
shooting at
fire
me?
is gonna put them out of commission.
Well, I'm going to go with the saying of, if you want to grind FPE, play arcade. If you don't want to have to deal with getting shot.
Okay, I'm suffering very weird things. Or salvo after salvo, there's one of the turret that just reloads half the speed.
Apparently Kaiser's missing some of its guns.
I just fired before, and my last gun had double the reload rate. Now the first gun has double the reload, not double the reload rate, double the reload time. This is very weird, and this is probably gonna be a very infuriating glitch. Like, I'm not getting fired at, and I get double the reload rate, reload time. Fuck, I can't speak. I'm just gonna fire one more salvo. I'm gonna not move, like, I'm not moving. I'm gonna AFK real quick and be back. Just, enjoy firing your torps, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to take me a minute to get to torp. Well, to get to a range in which I'm happy to torp at.
Just avoid firing all the torps, just so we can see the damage of one torp first.
Yep, that is the
Okay,
idea.
be right back.
Okay. Let's see. I'm doing 43 miles an hour. The torps do 56. And the bot destroyers in the convoy are shooting at me. Oh, that's the Emden. Yeah, that's going to be annoying. Let's see, I wonder how long it's going to take the torpedo to get there. Alright, am I the only one who can't see my own shell splashes?
There's an island in the way for me at the moment.
Hmm. Who have we lost? Oh, German's gone.
Well, I am back.
Okay, the torpedo should be coming eventually. I'm presently just shooting at the Emden behind you because it's annoying me. I did fire precisely one torpedo, as requested.
Given the result of the aerial torpedo, which was an instant kill, I think you might insta-kill me.
Well, yesterday I took a single long lance from a Mogami to the middle of my engineering section, as in, like...
Oh, it's coming towards the middle. It's gonna hit in between the second and the
Ow.
third turret.
Yep, I'm just hoping I can see it before I explode from the bots.
I mean, worst case scenario, I'm just gonna do that just in case. So you can see my point of view, if you're interested. It's gonna hit in like 15 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, I'm slowly drifting forward, so it's actually gonna hit closer to the third turret. Oh, no, okay, so the coal bunker tanks the
A lot.
long lances like a champ.
Yay. Okay.
But if you hit next to a coal bunker, it's gonna one shot. That's my guess.
Yeah, I'm just...
Try going for the front or the back.
I've gone for the front mag. Yeah, there's something
Like,
about
my-
this ship that just looks like it's pointing downwards.
Probably because it is, because if you look at the back, it's not as thick. So there's more weight at the front. There's
I mean,
also the
trust the
fact that I
Russians
lost
to-
20% buoyancy.
Yeah, and trust the Russians to design a poorly balanced battleship.
I feel like they changed the way, when you lost your engines, you lost crew. They definitely changed that because you destroyed 2 of my 4 engines and I didn't lose crew.
Hmm. I think Owen is trying to shoot you with a boat. Yeah, because the bullets are kind of disintegrating before they get to you.
I wanted to shoot him, but then I remembered he actually has torpedoes, so I'm not going to do that.
Hmm.
Just make sure you don't fire your torpedoes yet. I'm going to get hit by the long lance, which is probably going to kill me. If you want to fire torpedoes, wait for me to respawn.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just assuming I'm gonna get killed by a bot anyway.
I
You
feel
can
like
always-
it's going to hit the coal bunker, so I'm going to reverse just a smidge to help your torpedo.
I do need to remember to not drop the torpedoes too close, because it is possible for me to dump a torpedo.
Okay, so
Mag
yeah,
dead.
it is a guaranteed one-shot. If you hit the coal bunker, it's going to tank. If you don't hit the coal bunker, it's going to one-shot.
So if I get a magazine detonation, you die.
Yes.
The question is, can I saturate the coal bunker and force my way through? Because
then
the
you-
issue with torpedo damage previously was that saturation didn't work.
I'm on your left, 90 degrees left. I'm going to slowly
What?
stop.
How are you all the way over?
It's
How
a
are you all
very
the way
big
over
spawn.
there. Yeah. Yeah,
So
coming about.
let's fire like, what, 2 or 3 with a delay?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you when I'm completely stopped.
That's fine. I'm just trying to come your direction and away from that thing.
You can shoot him.
I wonder if friendly
Okay,
fire.
I am currently stopped.
Okay, well, you're also dead in front of me, so
I really want to shoot you right now, Magnum, for shooting the 20s.
I want to see you hit him.
Should I?
The only issue is I'm right next to him.
It shouldn't kill you.
Well, if you hit with HE, it'll probably kill me, yeah. Ooh!
Oh! You
That-
know what? You survived that, so I'm not gonna shoot anymore.
Yeah, that was scary. Seeing...
I'm getting good at being playing up tier now. I know what to do. Slam it and reverse and avoid.
Hmm.
You literally just went straight.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I did. I slammed it in reverse and just avoid. I didn't turn.
Oh, okay.
Ow.
The hydroplane is quite good.
Having some issues right there?
I'm having some issues because of those things over there.
I mean, if we change the game mode, it could definitely be easier.
Yep. Once we get done determining whether or not... Yeah, okay, you drop both of your torps. Okay, we've acquired another person.
It's me.
Timon's back.
Did you drop both of your torps towards the mill?
One is in the middle, one was more towards the end because I'm gonna get fucked by this bot.
Yeah, because we know that if you hit the end, I'm gonna die. Because even an
In that case, accelerate.
aerial torp, I cannot talk. I really can't talk.
Just accelerate. Dodge those 2 torps.
Okay.
Wait, are you guys in like a private mission?
Yeah, we're
or
in a
something?
custom. I sent you
Oh,
an
custom.
invite.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well, I never got it. Oh, there it is.
Ow. Actually, do you have Baltimore?
Do I have Baltimore?
Ow. Yeah. Oh
No.
no. Oh no. Oh no.
Unfortunately,
Oh
I do
no.
not.
Can't
Just hurry up and
kindly
fire 'em.
sod off.
Oh shit. Well, let's change the game mode, I guess.
Yeah.
Because
My
the thing is,
naval preset for Germany is gone. Fuck.
since even plane drop torpedoes can guarantee a one-shot on the battleship if it doesn't hit the coal bunker, your VS torpedoes would have one-shot me anyway there. So we
Maybe the
really want to
squad's
try to
been
build.
changed.